Hi guys and welcome to my channel. So today I'm here to talk about my August wrap-up. Oh my god, I can't believe it's already September. So I didn't manage to read as much as the previous months this time, but recently I've been trying to get around my currently reading shelf on Goodreads because it has books that had been there forever and I'm trying to get around them to clear the shelf. So I already removed some books that I know I won't finish, and last month I read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and this month I managed to finish A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. So this is the second book in the Song of Ice and Fire, and yes, this is huge. This is Game of Thrones, so I don't really think I need to tell you what it is about. So I gave it 4 out of 5 stars and I really liked it. It's really well written. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I'm going to read the next book in September, or at least I'm going to try. Then I read Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I made a review for it on YouTube. I will link the video in the description. I really liked it as well and gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So it's a contemporary romance which features people from different origins, like people we don't really usually read about. So this is a really great book and I definitely recommend it. I also read another Rainbow Rowell book this month, which is Attachment. This one is one of her adult fictions and it's the story of people who work in a newspaper, and there are 2 friends, Beth and Jennifer, who send emails to each other all day long telling about their lives, etc. And there's this guy called Lincoln who's supposed to read everyone's mail to make sure they don't use it for personal means, but for some reason he never sends Beth or Jennifer an email, so he continues to read their personal emails and finds he is slowly falling in love with one of them. And it's a really beautiful and original story. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And I would definitely recommend it to adult fiction lovers and just contemporary lovers and people who like romance. Definitely an amazing book. The next book I read is obviously Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So I got it in early August. I was delighted to find out that it was actually available at my local bookstore. So I jumped on it and read it like in one evening, and I absolutely loved it. I know there are mixed reviews about it, but this was just perfect for me. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, and this was just full of twists and surprises and everything I loved in the Harry Potter series, and I loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm probably going to reread it soon because I loved it. And just look at how beautiful this cover is. I know some people didn't like it because, okay, maybe there are some questionable things and maybe this is not what we are used to in the Harry Potter fandom, but I loved it. And some people are like, oh, this is script format, I don't like it, this is weird. I personally didn't mind at all, and yeah, it was easy to read, full of twists. I loved it. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god all the time, and yeah, it was fantastic. So the next book I read is on ebook. I actually just finished it. So let me show you the cover. Here it is. I just find it gorgeous, I had to show you. So it's called Intangible. It's the first book in a trilogy called Piercing the Veil, which is written by C.A. Gray, and the entire trilogy is available on ebook and paperback on Amazon. And I received a copy from the author because I'm part of her street team. So this book is a modern retelling of the story of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, and it's a really interesting turn on the story. I really like it. So the main character is called Peter, and he's really your typical science nerd and who only believes what he sees, but through his childhood, his father, who raised him alone, has been telling him about the story of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. and telling him that those were true, but when he turned 7 he stopped believing in them. And yeah, he's the main character. It has a kind of Harry Potter vibe, and yeah, it was really great. I would definitely recommend it. The next book I read was actually on audiobook. It is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh, and I really loved it. I've been hearing about this book for ages, like not for ages, but ever since it was released. And yeah, the narrative was excellent and I really liked the story. It's, if you don't know, it's a modern retelling of 1001 Night, which I've started to read ages ago actually. I need to finish it someday. Anyway, it's retelling with some kind of modern twist, and I personally find it absolutely incredible. I will link my review in the description, as well as reviews for all the other books I mentioned. And I definitely recommend this book if you haven't read it yet. I'm currently listening to The Rose and the Dagger, which is the sequel, and I really enjoy it as well. Now, the last book I read this month is called The Old Man Who Reads Love Stories. Yeah, I think that's the title in English. And it was written by Luis Sepulveda, who is a Chilean writer, and it's a story that takes place in the equatorial forest. I don't have the book with me because I read it at my summer holiday house and I left it there. So yeah, it's a short story, like it's about 100 pages, so it's a really quick read, and it's a story about nature and about how men are transforming nature, and it's wrong, and it's definitely an amazing book. It has a really poetic narrative, so it's really beautiful, and I recommend it for people who are trying to read different books. So that's it for the books I've read. Aside from The Rose and Dagger, I'm reading All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. Doerr? Yeah, is that how you say his name? I don't know. I've actually started it really early in August, but I don't know, it's really huge, and I'm like reading a few pages at a time. But I'm definitely going to try and finish it in September because it belongs to a friend and I want to return it to her, and I really want to finish this book because everyone says it's amazing. It really seems so, but I only really like on page 26. Yeah, I'm not really making much progress on that one. So anyway, that's about it for my August wrap-up. Thanks for watching, guys. Maybe give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe for to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. I'm sorry, I feel really awkward sometimes. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you around. Bye!